Have you ever met someone who just seems to sparkle? They have this light in their eyes. They laugh a little louder. They aren't afraid to be silly. That, my friends, is the magic of the eternal child. This isn't about being childish. Oh no, it's about being childlike. It's about holding on to the best parts of being a kid, the curiosity, the wonder, the belief that anything is possible. The eternal child is that part of you that remembers how to play. It's the part that wants to ask why 1,000,000 times and isn't satisfied until it gets a real, interesting answer. It's the voice inside that says, let's try it, even when you have no idea what you're doing. This special archetype is a superhero of the heart. Think about it. When we were little, we didn't worry about looking silly. We would sing off-key at the top of our lungs. We would wear a superhero cape to the grocery store. We would spend hours making up stories about our toys. The eternal child reminds us that this freedom is still inside us. It's a powerful source of creativity and joy. It's what helps us see the world not as a series of problems to be solved, but as a giant playground waiting to be explored. It's the part of us that believes in happy endings, and more importantly, believes in happy beginnings. So what makes the eternal child so special? It's their relationship with the world. They see everything with fresh eyes. A rainy day isn't a ruined plan. It's an opportunity to jump in puddles. A mistake isn't a failure. It's a do-over with more information. This perspective is incredibly powerful. It allows them to stay open to new ideas and experiences. While the rest of us are busy building walls to protect ourselves, the eternal child is busy building bridges to connect with others and with new possibilities. They are the inventors, the artists, the dreamers who remind us all that life is supposed to be fun. The best part is, we all have an eternal child inside of us. It might be a little quiet sometimes. It might be buried under a pile of bills and responsibilities. It might be hiding because someone once told it to grow up. But it's there. It's waiting for you to remember it. It's waiting for an invitation to come out and play. And when you let it out, you unlock a part of yourself that is filled with endless energy, optimism, and the incredible ability to find happiness in the smallest, most unexpected places. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. Now, let's talk about chaos. I know. That word can be scary. It sounds like a messy room, a crazy schedule, or my brain before my first cup of coffee. It sounds like things are out of control. But for the eternal child, chaos is not the enemy. It's the starting line. It's the big, beautiful, exciting mess before something amazing happens. It's a dance floor where all the best moves haven't been invented yet. When everything is jumbled up and nothing makes sense, that's when the real magic begins. It's a sign that a new beginning is right around the corner. Think about a time when your life felt completely upside down. Maybe you moved to a new city, started a new job, or just felt lost. It feels like chaos, right? An adult might panic and try to force everything back into neat little boxes. But the eternal child does something different. They look at the mess and see potential. They see a blank canvas. They see an adventure. They don't try to control the chaos, they dance with it. They trust that within all that confusion, there are hidden treasures waiting to be found. They know that sometimes things have to fall apart so they can be put back together in a much better way. This is where creativity comes in. The eternal child is a master of turning a what-if into a what-is. When faced with a jumble of problems, they don't see a wall, they see a pile of building blocks. Their mind starts connecting the dots in ways no one else would think of. They ask playful questions. What if we tried this backward? Or what if we added glitter to it? It sounds silly, but this is how innovation happens. They aren't afraid to experiment. They aren't afraid to fail. For them, every attempt is just part of the game. It's a process of discovery. So, the next time your life feels a little chaotic, try to see it through the eyes of your inner child. Don't rush to clean it up. Don't panic. Take a deep breath. Look at all the scattered pieces of your life and ask, what can I build with this? You might be surprised. The chaos isn't there to break you. It's there to break you open. It's an invitation from the universe to get creative, to try something new, and to build a life that is more vibrant, more interesting, and more you than ever before. Go on, give it a try. Dance a little. I love Lego. Who doesn't love Lego? You get this big box full of colorful random pieces. It's pure chaos in a box. There are wheels and tiny windows and long skinny pieces and square chunky pieces. If you just dump them on the floor, it's a total mess. It's just a pile of plastic. An adult might look at that pile and feel overwhelmed. Where do you even start? But a kid looks at that same pile and sees a spaceship. They see a castle. They see a race car. They see a whole universe of possibilities. That right there is the perfect example of how the eternal child works. The mess isn't the problem, it's the material. The chaos is the creative fuel. The child doesn't need a perfect instruction manual to start building. They just pick up a piece that looks interesting and connect it to another piece, and then another, and another. There's no fear of getting it wrong. There is no wrong. If the spaceship ends up with a castle turret on top, who cares? It's a castle ship. It's something new. It's something that has never existed before. This is the essence of creation, taking what you have no matter how messy and starting to build. This idea applies to everything in life. Sometimes our lives feel like that pile of Lego. We have a piece of our old job, a piece of a past relationship, a piece of a dream we forgot about, a piece of a skill we learned years ago. It all seems random and disconnected. The eternal child inside us knows what to do. It encourages us to pick up the pieces and start connecting them. Don't worry about what it's going to become. Just play. Just experiment. See what fits together. Trust the process. You might end up building something more wonderful than you could have ever planned. So embrace your inner Lego master. When you're facing a challenge, picture it as a messy box of bricks. Don't focus on the chaos. Focus on the colors. Focus on the shapes. Pick up one piece and start. You don't need to have the whole blueprint figured out. The joy is in the building. The magic is in seeing what emerges when you let go of expectations and just let yourself create. Your life is your own special Lego set. Go build something amazing. And yes, you can absolutely build a castle ship. I encourage it. Okay, this might sound a little bit wild, but hear me out. Sometimes, the most creative thing you can do is break something. I'm not talking about throwing your neighbor's garden gnome across the street. Please don't do that. I'm talking about breaking old rules, old habits, and old ideas that are holding you back. The eternal child is fearless about this. They have no problem knocking down a sandcastle to build an even bigger, better one. They know that destruction is often the first step towards creation. You have to make space for the new. Think about it. You can't paint a new masterpiece on a canvas that's already full. You can't build a new city on a plot of land that's covered in old, crumbling buildings. Sometimes, you have to do a little demolition. In our lives, this means letting go of the things that no longer serve us. It could be a belief that you're not a creative person. It could be a routine that makes you feel stuck. It could be a fear of failure that stops you from even trying. The eternal child says, let's knock that down. And then it gets excited about what it can build in that new, empty space. This fearlessness is a gift. Most adults are afraid of letting go. We cling to what's familiar even if it's making us unhappy. We think, well, at least I know what to expect. The eternal child knows that the best things in life are unexpected. They are brave enough to step into the unknown. They trust that even if they smash their Lego creation into 100 pieces, they can always build something else. In fact, they know the next thing they build might be even cooler because now they have more experience. Mistakes and endings are not final. They are just opportunities for a reboot. So I dare you to do some gentle breaking. Break a rule, eat dessert for breakfast one day, break a habit, take a different route to work, break an old belief, write one sentence of a story, even if you think you're a terrible writer. See what happens when you create a little bit of empty space in your life. It might feel scary for a second, but then it will feel liberating. It's the feeling of a clean slate. It's the excitement of a new beginning, and that is a feeling worth chasing. Go on, break something, gently. In our crazy, fast-paced world, we want everything yesterday. We want instant success, instant answers, instant oatmeal. We have no time to wait. But the eternal child has a secret superpower that many of us have forgotten: patience. I know patience doesn't sound as exciting as flying or having super strength, but trust me, it's one of the most powerful tools for a happy and creative life. The eternal child understands that good things take time. You can't rush a flower to bloom, you can't rush a cake to bake, and you can't rush a brilliant new idea. Think about a child planting a seed. They water it, they make sure it gets sunlight, and then they wait. They don't dig it up every 5 minutes to see if it's growing. They trust that deep underground something magical is happening. They check on it every day with a sense of hopeful expectation. This is the kind of patience the eternal child brings to life's projects. It's not a passive, bored kind of waiting. It's an active, trust-filled patience. It's a deep belief that if you give something time and care, it will eventually grow into something beautiful. This trust in life's timing is so important when you're starting something new. When you're trying to learn a new skill, or launch a new project, or change your life, it won't happen overnight. There will be times when it feels like nothing is happening. It will feel like that seed is just sitting in the dirt. This is when most adults give up. They say, "This isn't working," and they walk away. But the eternal child keeps watering the seed. They keep trusting the process. They know that growth is often invisible at first. They have faith in the journey. So, how can we practice this kind of patience? It starts with being kind to yourself. Don't demand instant results. Celebrate the small steps. Acknowledge the effort you're putting in, even if you can't see the final outcome yet. Enjoy the process of learning and growing. Remember that every great thing ever created took time. The journey is just as important as the destination. So take a deep breath. Trust the timing of your life. Be patient with your own growth. Your seed is growing. You just have to give it time to break through the surface. One of the greatest gifts of the eternal child is the ability to see the world with fresh eyes. Every single day. For most of us, the world can become a little, well, boring. We've seen it all before. A tree is a tree. A cloud is a cloud. A Tuesday is a Tuesday. We stop noticing the details. We stop feeling the wonder. But for the eternal child, the world is a never-ending magic show. A tree isn't just a tree. It's a home for 1,000 birds and a secret ladder to the sky. A cloud isn't just a cloud, it's a fluffy dragon or a floating castle. This sense of wonder comes from a place of deep curiosity. The eternal child is always asking questions. What's that? How does it work? Why is the sky blue? What would happen if I... This constant questioning keeps their minds open and engaged. They aren't just passively observing the world, they are actively participating in it. They are explorers on a grand adventure, and every single day brings new discoveries. This is why children are rarely bored. Their curiosity turns even the most ordinary moments into something exciting. They find magic everywhere because they are always looking for it. Another part of this magic is their willingness to say yes. When a new opportunity comes along, their first instinct isn't to think of all the reasons it won't work. Their first instinct is to say, "Yes, let's do it." This yes opens up 1,000 doors. It leads to new friendships, new experiences, and new adventures. Saying yes is an act of trust. It's a belief that the world is a friendly place and that new experiences are likely to be fun. It's about choosing adventure over safety and curiosity over certainty. It's a simple word, but it has the power to change your life. You can bring this magic into your own life. It starts with a simple decision to pay attention. The next time you walk outside, really look at the trees. Notice the texture of the bark. Notice the way the leaves dance in the wind. Look at the clouds and let your imagination run wild. And try saying yes a little more often. Say yes to a spontaneous coffee with a friend. Say yes to trying a new recipe. Say yes to that little voice inside you that wants to go on an adventure. You'll be amazed at how quickly the world starts to look magical again. Now, let's be real. Chaos isn't always fun and games. Sometimes it's just plain scary. This is what we might call the shadow side of chaos. It's the feeling of being overwhelmed, lost, and completely out of control. It's the anxiety that comes when everything falls apart and you have no idea what to do next. This is a real feeling, and it's okay to feel it. The trick isn't to pretend the shadow doesn't exist. The trick is to learn how to turn that shadow into sunshine, just like the eternal child does. It's about finding the creative gift hidden inside the chaos. When we feel overwhelmed by the mess, our first instinct is to shut down. We freeze. We want to hide until it all goes away. The eternal child feels that fear too, but then their curiosity takes over. Instead of seeing the chaos as a monster, they see it as a puzzle. This shift in perspective is everything. A monster is something to run from. A puzzle is something to solve. It's a challenge. It's a game. By reframing the situation, they turn their fear into focused creative energy. They get curious about the problem instead of being terrified by it. How do they do this? They start small. When you're facing a giant scary mess, you can't clean it all up at once. You'll just feel more overwhelmed. The eternal child instinctively knows this. They don't try to solve the whole puzzle at once. They just find one piece. They find one small, manageable thing they can do right now. Maybe it's just organizing one drawer, or making one phone call, or writing one sentence. By taking one tiny step, they prove to themselves that they are not helpless. They are powerful, and that one small step creates the momentum to take another. This is a powerful lesson for all of us. When you feel that shadow of chaos creeping in, don't let it paralyze you. Acknowledge the fear and then get curious. Ask, okay, this is a mess. What is one tiny piece of this puzzle I can play with right now? Find that one small action. It's like turning on a tiny flashlight in a dark room. It might not light up the whole space, but it shows you where to put your foot next. And step by step, you can walk yourself out of the darkness and back into the sunshine. You turn the scary shadow into a creative project. So, you're ready to reconnect with your inner eternal child. That's fantastic. But how do you do it? It's not like there's a switch you can flip, or is there? It's actually a series of small, simple choices you can make every day. It's about intentionally inviting play, curiosity, and silliness back into your life. The first step is to schedule time for play. I know, scheduling play sounds like the most adult thing ever, but it works. Put it in your calendar, 1 p.m. to 1:15 p.m. Be silly. You don't have to have a plan. Just give yourself permission to do something just for fun. What does play look like for an adult? It can be anything. It could be dancing around your living room to your favorite song from high school. It could be getting out some crayons and a coloring book. It could be going to a park and swinging on the swings. The only rule is that it has to be pointless. It can't be about exercise or self-improvement. It has to be purely for the joy of it. Another great tip is to ask what if more often. What if I took a pottery class? What if I tried to bake bread? What if I wrote a silly poem? Let your curiosity lead you down new and interesting paths. It's also important to create a no-judgment zone for your creativity. Your inner child might be shy because your inner critic is too loud. You have to tell that critic to take a vacation. When you are trying something new, give yourself permission to be a beginner. Give yourself permission to be terrible at it. The goal is not to create a masterpiece. The goal is to have fun. So if you paint a picture and it looks like a blob, laugh. Celebrate the blob. You made a blob. That's more than you had before. Being kind to yourself is the key to unlocking your creative spirit. Finally, surround yourself with things that spark joy and wonder. Buy the fun socks. Put a goofy toy on your desk. Watch a cartoon. Read a children's book. These little things are reminders to not take life so seriously. They are little nudges from your eternal child, asking you to come out and play. Waking up your inner kid isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily practice of choosing joy, embracing curiosity, and giving yourself permission to be delightful, wonderfully, imperfectly you. It's the best. You should try it. In the end, embracing the eternal child is about choosing how you want to experience the world. You can see it as a series of obligations, challenges, and routines. Or you can see it as a grand, beautiful, and sometimes messy adventure. The eternal child invites us to choose adventure. Every single time, it's about rediscovering the wonder that you felt as a kid, when everything was new and magical. That magic hasn't gone anywhere. The world is still just as wonderful. We just got a little too busy to notice. It's time to start noticing again. Let these ideas be little mantras for your heart. Like the great Albert Einstein said, creativity is intelligence having fun. Let your intelligence have some fun. Or how about this one from Pablo Picasso? Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. This is the challenge and the invitation of the eternal child. It's a call to protect that artist within you. Don't let the world tell you to put away your crayons. Your crayons are where all the magic comes from. Never forget that. The world needs more of this energy. It needs more joy, more innovation, and more hope. It needs more people who are willing to dance in the chaos, to build new things from the rubble, and to see challenges as opportunities. It needs more people who aren't afraid to be silly, to ask questions, and to dream big. When you awaken your eternal child, you don't just bring more joy into your own life. You bring that light and energy into the world. You become a source of inspiration for everyone around you. You give them permission to be a little more playful too. So I invite you today to look for your inner eternal child. Listen for that little voice that wants to laugh, to play, to create. Let it guide you. Let it remind you of the joy of just being alive. Let it help you find the wonder in the ordinary and the possibility in the chaos. The world is waiting for your unique brand of magic. It's waiting for your laughter. It's waiting for your brilliant, crazy, wonderful ideas. Go find that kid inside you, take their hand, and step out into this beautiful world, ready for an adventure. It's going to be so much fun.